Despite all the ups and downs we've seen for Ubisoft over the past decade, and to be quite frank, there have been far more downs than there have been ups lately, the position they find themselves in now might be the lowest that they've ever been as a company. Following a multitude of projects that had a long development time and disappointed in a major way, including the latest one, Star Wars Outlaws, a complete and total failure, a disaster for Ubisoft. And of course, delaying the upcoming entry, Assassin's Creed Shadows, following the major controversy, it's left a lot of investors wondering, what are you going to do to fix the company? Investigations are now happening at Ubisoft. You have investors calling for them to take the company public. And with stock at a 10-year low and really no chance of turning around anytime soon, it shouldn't really come as a surprise that this type of pressure is now on a company like Ubisoft. Well, just a few hours ago, it looks like they may have found a way forward, and it does involve listening to some of those investors. Tencent and the BUYOUT family said to consider buyout of Ubisoft. Now, there are some very interesting things at play here, including the idea that Tencent, if they do go forward with this buyout, might find a way to get even more control over this company long term, which a lot of people wonder, is this a plot from a lot of these foreign companies to really degrade some of these company stock prices so they can then swoop in and buy it out and kind of rebrand it? A lot of questions about that with Tencent, but this is the newest report from Bloomberg as of a few hours ago. Deliberations come after fall in game developers' share price. Tencent and the BUYOUT family hold minority stakes in the French firm. Let's get a little more into this because, of course, it's Bloomberg, so it's locked behind a paywall. Shockingly, it's not from Jason Schreier, who normally would have me blocked, and I'd get to say Jason Schreier is a bitch who has me blocked. But in this case, he's not the one that actually wrote this article. Let's go here. Ubisoft considering buyout with Tencent to take the company private. A major change could be coming at Ubisoft sooner rather than later. According to a new report from Bloomberg, the founders of Ubisoft, the BUYOUT family, are considering a buyout from Tencent. The discussions come after what's been the most tumultuous year in the company's history. Ubisoft has seen its shares fall to 11-year lows. Games like Star Wars Outlaws have struggled to sell. Let's not forget something like Skull and Bones, which cost hundreds of millions of dollars and years of development time, then ended up being colossal failures as well. And its biggest franchise, Assassin's Creed, has seen its next game delayed into 2025. Quote, the Chinese tech company and BUYOUT Brothers Limited had been speaking with advisors to help explore ways to stabilize Ubisoft and bolster its value, the Bloomberg report states. It said that one of the options would involve taking the company private. That said, talks are at an early stage with no certainty that an agreement would be reached. And it would have to be more than them, right? They'd have to get a lot of other investors on board. We know some minority investors are already saying that they think that should happen anyway. In the aftermath of this announcement, ironically, and really not a surprise, Ubisoft stock shot up for a period of time, like 20 or 30%, following the idea getting put out there of them doing this buyout and taking the company private. The idea of taking Ubisoft private isn't new. Recently, there's been a major push from smaller investors to do just that. It's even gotten support from at least 10% of the company's shareholders. Tencent currently owns 10% of Ubisoft, the company founded by the BUYOUT family in '86. CEO Yves, I don't know how to say his name, BUYOUT has been in this position since 1988, but as part of the aforementioned push by investors, has seen requests for his removal. I think the BUYOUT family, I think they own around 25% of it, so still you wouldn't have a majority there, but we'll see what happens. Just another step in the chaos that has been this year for Ubisoft. When you continue to focus on things that are not part of actually entertaining gamers or giving gamers what they want, and instead are trying to push things to preach to them, or the people that you're hiring, you're not hiring them because they're the best at their job, rather you're hiring them because they check off a DEI box. These are the things that can happen. Your company can fall to pieces. And that has been what's happened with Ubisoft. Who knows what comes of this, if this actually does go through, if they come to an agreement on this or not. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.